Greetings and welcome to Untold with Doreen. Thank you so much for watching the previous video showing us love and being able to interact. And today we are back with yet another episode whereby we're going to have a very interesting conversation with our firstborn daughter who is going just to walk us through what it is like actually being a firstborn daughter. Yes, this is going to be quite an engaging conversation and I look forward to actually engage with you in the comments. Without further ado, allow me to welcome my guest today. Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
Hi Doreen, I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here on Untold with Doreen.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, this is so great to have you.
Yeah.
So, could you please just introduce yourself to my guests?
Yes, my name is Shalon Mwirigi. My surname is Mwirigi. Yes, I am a daughter, a firstborn daughter in a family of 4. A wife and a mother to 1 daughter.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
That's great to know. Our guest of today is called Shalon Mwirigi. Yes, who happens to be actually our firstborn daughter. So thank you so much for that, Shalon. What do you do, Shalon?
I'm a banker. I work in the customer service department.
Continue.
I'm a mother and I am a mental health enthusiast with so much interest in wellness and wellness. Yes, this is resonating from my background in counseling psychology.
Oh, that's great. And what's your current profession?
I am a banker.
Great. From psychology, counseling to banking. That's really great. Okay, so could you please just walk us through your upbringing?
Shalon is a daughter who grew up in a family of 1 father, 1 mother, and 3 siblings. I have 2 sisters and a brother. Yes, so my growing up is interesting. It's been what would I say? It's been lemon and orange. It's been ups and downs, but quite interesting. I'm grateful. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where did you go to school for primary education?
I studied in Meru. Yeah, both in Meru. It's a place called Chogoria. That's where I've grown up actually, at Meru. So yeah, I'm really lucky and I would say grateful. I went to one of the best schools, which has nurtured who I am, both as a professional, as Shalon, and also as a sibling. Yes.
Oh, okay. Being in high school, would you say you got great support from your parents? How was the support like being?
Yes, I really got incredible support from my parents, thanks to my mom and my dad. I was brought up, I think I got the best of lives. My parents gave me the best. I went to boarding school, private. I went to a very good high school. I experienced the best of education. Yes, the support came in well, though on the way, I would say some challenges I experienced, which are routing from being a firstborn child. Yes, I experienced quite some things that I think my siblings have experienced differently and also would have wished to experience differently. But unfortunately, I was a firstborn child.
Okay, could you expound more on that? Like if you could just give us an example of what you got to experience different than your siblings.
Well, now matters learning, education. I feel like my parents were really, I was their first child. I was their first experience of a child. So of course they had a wish to give me the best of life. That is what everyone wishes for their first child. And it definitely comes with some pressure. So I felt like I had a lot of pressure coming my way, which sometimes was too much. and sometimes I felt understood. I was not understood. Like they didn't take time to understand who I am. They just wanted me to perform without taking me through like the steps. So yeah, which I think my siblings have experienced differently. With them, of course, my parents have also wanted the best for them, but now the way they have taken them through the whole journey, it is with more understanding compared to what I experienced. Yes.
Wow, would we call that tough love?
Kinda. Kinda, because what it has made me, honestly, it's tough love. Sometimes I have felt quite bad about it, but looking back, I am like, this has molded the person I am. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really great. And being a firstborn daughter, have you experienced a point whereby you're being required to raise your siblings?
Yes. I think this happens in most African homes.
Yeah.
When you're a firstborn child, at some point, sometimes even way early in life, you start to take care of your siblings. Because I remember like as early as class 7, I could be left at home with my siblings. At that time, I honestly did not even figure out how to even put on a jiko, but I had to learn it the hard way. Also, I was introduced to responsibilities very early, which to some extent is good because it has raised a responsible human being in me. But again, to some extent, I feel like it was done with pressure and speed. I could have learned that, yes, but progressively. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So at that point when you were left with your siblings at class 7, where had your parents gone to? Your mom?
Maybe work. Yeah, they're out for work, they're out doing their dailies, and maybe at that time there is no other like caregiver. Maybe the house help is not there, or maybe my aunties are not there. So at that time, your parent feels like you're old enough to look after your siblings. Of course, some things are prepared, but now you can imagine you're a child and you're left to take care of another child.
Yeah.
If that can be overwhelming for an adult, it can also be overwhelming for you.
Yes,
So such things like forced me to grow. Yeah.
Yeah, you're forced to grow at a very tender age.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And now we've gotten to just have a feel of the kind of responsibilities you had to go through as a firstborn daughter. And now, at what was there a point where you actually felt like you were overwhelmed, and you tried to talk to your parents, your mother about it?
Honestly, in the journey of being a firstborn daughter, firstborn child, there's so many. Okay, there are quite some times I have felt overwhelmed. Not really when I was a child, because at that time, of course, yes, I was overwhelmed. Maybe I could cry about it, but I didn't get to like realize the depth at which I was overwhelmed back then. But now I would say growing up, like now being an adult, I have experienced that overwhelm when handling other things around my siblings, which sometimes I have expressed to my parents. Yeah, you definitely understand in the African setups, we are starting to open up with you correcting what your parents are doing.
Yeah, yes.
We have grown to know that what your parents do for you is the best, is you should take it and not question it. But as time goes by, and even the more when I went to school, learned about psychology, I realized that talking about it with my parents was the only way that I could lift off my chest some of the things that I really held on to. Yeah, so basically I would say I have felt overwhelmed even now as an adult, and now having to take care of some, because you realize you're your siblings 911.
Yeah, you're like you're actually the deputy parent.
The deputy parent.
Yes.
So sometimes you find my siblings, they have an issue, they'll talk to me first before they reach my parents. So it gets overwhelming sometimes, because some things you feel like I would rather not even know, let my parents handle. But the fact that it's coming to me first, I have to carry the burden either mentally or physically or financially. So, but how I have learned is I speak it out. I speak it out with my siblings, I speak it out with my parents, and I tell them, like, this is how far I can go. It is, I'm not there, but it has gradually helped.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. That's really great. Where firstborn daughters actually you have a weight on your shoulders.
It can be heavy. It can be very heavy. Yeah, but someone once told me, it's like God knows what kind of grace He gives to firstborn children or firstborn daughters. Because honestly, it's a lot. It can be a lot. Yeah.
But do you know that some firstborn daughters are not responsible?
Yeah,
I
know. And honestly, I think, again, it's based on upbringing. Some people experience that pressure from quite an early age, and in the long run, they tend to like run away from those responsibilities. They resent their responsibilities and end up becoming very, very like reckless or ignorant, which honestly I wouldn't judge, but because it's not cast on stones that you're a firstborn daughter, you're a firstborn child, so you have to take care of the responsibilities of your home, or you have to be the deputy parent. It's actually shouldn't be like that. But now, again, you're the first child. You're the first child that your parents have introduced their values to. So of course they expect you to pass it down to your siblings. So there's a level of responsibility they expect from you, which I think everyone should be able to uphold.
Oh, that's so. I feel like you're so wise.
Comes with being a firstborn.
That's when I feel you are actually wise.
It comes with being a firstborn.
And has there been at any point where you got to where you've actually had to chip in financially to support your siblings?
Honestly, I think I started chipping in, supporting my family financially, not just my siblings, like my family in general, as early as in campus.
Wow. You had side hustles in campus?
At first year, when I got my first help, I used it to get myself a business. I used to sell some clothes when I joined. I think after the first holiday, the second holiday, and again, I would find myself, even the help, I would share it with my siblings, with my parents, because I remember when I joined high school, it was really a tough time for my family. We had been through a very tough season that really drained my parents financially. So looking back, I realized my parents have really sacrificed a lot for my studies. And because that storm was there, I felt like I have, and it's not a time to hold back. So me and my dad are very chatty, like I think we are more free. So he would just openly say it like the way it is, and I could share something. But now you find that it creates a habit where now you can do it. Now it sets an expectation in your parents or your siblings that so we can back on you at that early age. So I found myself in a place where my parents trusted that I can survive in campus, because besides getting help, they know I can use that money responsibly. I'm already starting to do business in that first year, so they already know I can sustain myself. To one side of the coin, it can be a bad thing, but on the other side of the coin, it shaped me to be very responsible. Like, I have learned to hustle. I have learned I cannot sleep hungry and I have my hands. Yes, it has built that part of me, which I'm really grateful. But on the other side of the coin, again, it can be kuzoeana kidogo. She's always a phone call away. Yeah.
But you might be their safe space.
I am their safe space, but boundaries. Like, then it was because the situation. Later, the situation gets better. Of course, I am open to supporting my family, like where need be. Like, clearly need be. My sibling has no school fees. Maybe there's a deficit of this amount of money. I have money. I can chip in. But now, there are other things that you can really sort.
Yeah.
Like, if you keep on now make me but if my siblings hear this, they will know. I have a very common statement. I always say, I'm not a bank. I always tell them that.
Bank.
Yes, me bank, that. But I am always open to chip in, like support. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So actually, being family person, because you're actually married and you have a daughter, how do you manage to separate your personal needs and your, say, family needs? Like, when I say family, I mean your siblings, mom, father, and then your personal needs. I feel like your family is my personal. Yes. So how do you get to separate those things?
Honestly, I'm just 3 years in marriage. But
try. But I just squeeze if you want.
Is it that tough?
I'm not yet there, but
this is forever. So, like, I've been there 3 years. I would say at first I was really worried because I know financial issues or family engagements can be reasons of issues in marriage, where maybe your partner feels like you're doing too much for the other side and sidelining them. But I'm glad I've managed to strike a balance. Not completely. Honestly, I'm still working on it. But I just told myself I will need to create a boundary. You know me growing up, like, my father would almost know every shilling that comes in my pocket.
Wow.
Like, we were that open.
You're so transparent.
Yes, I was so transparent with my dad. Like, I've done this business. This is the profit I am making. This is where I started. Like, I was that open with my dad. So, coming to marriage, like, even my first job, my dad knew how much I was earning.
You're such a honest child.
Including my net, not my gross, my net. Like, nakatoa hii na hii na hii,
inabaki
pesa inaingia. So my dad knew all that. And now getting into marriage, I had to put, like, a boundary. Which you would hear him say, even to date. He tells me, tangu grow up, umekuwa kagumu, like, I can't crack into your space. But that's a boundary that I have learned to create because I want to support them and I don't want my family to feel like I don't want to neglect my immediate family. That's my husband and my child. So some of the things that have helped me, honestly, I have learned to budget. So I do budget my salary. I budget what I use for my home. I budget what I use to help. So, like, I have a limit from what I earn of how much I can give. So I know if they ask for this, I can assist, I can help within this range. If it passes, I'll have to consider. If it's something really, really, really needed, I can stretch. But if it's luxury, that time your brother is calling you, Nico, sis, Nico, place, I want to eat pizza. Bro.
Enda kapike nyumbani.
Kunywa maji. I don't have money. But there are things like someone is unwell, things that are necessary. I can stretch. But I would say honestly, this budgeting has really helped me to prioritize my family. Again, I believe everything starts in the mind.
Yeah, definitely.
So I have studied a lot of things and a lot of content, listen to a lot of content around black tax and how to maneuver, and that has helped me like psychologically know where to say no and where to open my doors. Yeah. Again, my husband is quite supportive. Yes. He's quite supportive on that. We talk about it. There's a level to which we can do. There's a level to which we cannot do. Because again, we are just a young family starting to grow, so we have to grow anyway.
Oh yeah, that is true. Lazima ujijenge kwanza.
Yeah.
Ujijenge.
Yes, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And having gone through all that kind of responsibilities, would you say we should embrace having planned kids?
Yeah, actually, I am a big what would I say? I am a big champion of planning your family. Because you don't just get kids. For my parents, like in their age, having 4 kids, I feel like they had what they could handle. It's just that life threw them to the corner.
Yeah.
But again, also, I feel like I am a champion of planning your family. Even now, as I'm building my family, I am not just giving birth to kids. I always think, what am I in a capacity to provide for this child? Like, let's say when we are expecting our first child, we looked into that. At this point, are we able to tender for the needs of this child? Yes. And now after that, pursuing growth. Of course, the needs of a child increase as life goes by.
Yeah.
So as we evaluate, like right now, if I want to have a second child, I will evaluate where have we grown this far, financially, psychologically, emotionally, so that I know a lot is expected from a mother. So I look at myself like, am I in a position to handle 2 children? As a family, are we in a position to, is my daughter in a position to relate with a sibling right now? Is my husband in a position to deal with another child right now? Not just bringing children because huyu amefika 2 years sasa wacha akuje mwingine akuje. That has to be something that we in the African setup need to embrace. Planning like all round. I am a very big champion of allness. Allness in the sense like your spiritual, your physical, your mental, your financial setup has to be well. That's what we call allness. So you look at all that round. Are we in a position to embrace another child? You add. Or sometimes you can have these discussions even before starting up families. Like, how many children can we have? Which can change sometimes. But yeah, I'm open to plan. I think people should plan. People should talk about children. People should look at where they are in life to get children, not getting children just for the sake.
Yeah, that is so true. Quite insightful.
Yeah,
because there's no need of you bringing a child to this world and then apate kuteseka or something.
Like the moment children are God-given, yes, we find them in our way, but God is the one who gives us children.
Yes, true.
And the moment God gives something into your hands, He entrusts you with full responsibility. So as much as my child will grow and get to 20, 21, this child will still be in my hands. So I need to have that knowledge that I need to build myself to the capacity that I can support this child well through their life, like as much as I could. Yes.
Yeah, that is really great.
Yeah.
So at this point, if you could actually speak to your younger self, what would you tell her? What would you tell a younger Shalon?
I'll tell a younger Shalon to, it's never that serious.
Really?
Yeah. It's never that serious. I think being growing up as a first child, I have experienced quite what should I say? I don't want to say a hard life. I have experienced, life has made me a tougher one. Life has caused me to be the tougher one. But honestly, being this tough, I wouldn't want to be a softer person.
Really?
I wouldn't want. I am soft. I am soft. I embrace vulnerability, all those things. But in terms of how I face life, I love facing it with this tough angle. Because life does not need you to be soft. You need to be strong. So, but in all this, looking at myself, from being a teenager to walking through life until now I'm a mom, I've come to realize the many things that I really troubled myself with, the many things that I really cried on the pillow about, the many things that I was looking forward to and I was feeling like it's such a heavy burden, in the long run turned out to work out, as long as I do what I'm supposed to do. So I've come to realize it's never that serious. Just do you, be as genuine as you can, and things will fall in place. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's really great.
Yeah.
And now, having walked through this journey, we figure out that you've actually sacrificed a lot for your family. Now, who has been on your side? Who has been giving you? Where do you get your strength from?
My number one strength. I am a very spiritual person. So my number one strength comes from, I am grounded in spirituality. Comes from God. So before I can even tell someone about my issues, I pray about them. I root myself in the encouragement from the Word of God. That has really grounded me. It has helped me face phases of my life when I felt like I was losing it. Another place I find my strength from supportive family and supportive friends. I have friends. Shout out to Elizabeth. I can tell them anything that I'm going through. My family, my responsibilities, we share that burden together. My husband, we can talk about it. And most of all, I would say again, my siblings and my parents, most especially my dad. We have grown, I told you, we've grown very transparent.
Yeah.
And even with my mom. And even at this stage of my life of adulting, I have learned to be very open with them, not to take them as people who don't understand anything. I just share things with them. They take them the way they take them, but that has really been, they have been a support for me. Yeah. So yeah, those are my sources of strength.
Oh, wow. And looking back, what would you say you're most proud of in the line of being able to support your parents and family? What has stood out for you?
What has stood out?
Yes.
From the kind of support I offer them? Or?
Yeah, or what you did, and you're very proud that you actually came in through for them at that particular time.
Well.
Kama how if you wouldn't have come in at that time, things would have gone haywire.
That you remember that moment I told you in first year, I had to chip in for my parents.
Yes.
I feel that is the most important time that I stood in for my family. That really helped, because at that time I was young, but I saw my mom, I saw my dad in a very broken state, where they want to do it, but life has thrown them to the corner. And me offering that support really helped them like maneuver from that stage all through life and come back on their feet. Yeah, so that's the moment that stood out most for me. Yes.
Okay. So we're actually winding up, and at this point, what would you tell your siblings, your parents, if they're actually watching this episode right now, with the support? You've actually supported them big time from what I've actually gotten from this episode. You've been of great support to your family. You've not let them down. Yeah. So what would you tell them?
To my dad, I know I have not done it yet. There are so many things that I would really love to do for you and the family, but I really love the kind of the dad you've been to me. You've sacrificed a lot to make who I am. I know we have had our tough times. There are times we didn't get along, but it built the person that I am. I am so grateful for the sacrifices that you've made. I am so grateful for the person that you've built in me. Yes. Yeah. And my mom, you're such a darling. You are that person who is always having an encouraging word on their tongue. You've been a source of strength. You've been an ear to listen to. I have seen your great sacrifices. We don't talk about it more often, but honestly, I really appreciate. To my siblings, my brother, my sister, I believe in you. You know you can always come to me. I also want to see you become who you want to. So I am here to support you, like for everything you want. Like if you need anything to grow, we will walk this journey together.
Okay, that is really great, Shalon. I've enjoyed the episode. It's been quite educating and insightful. Yes, and so thank you so much for also watching our viewers today. We really appreciate, and we look forward to actually engaging with you guys on the comment sections. Drop us your comment. Are you a firstborn daughter? Are you the child or the daughter that is carrying your family? Drop us a comment. Tell us, how has it been for you? And we look forward to just actually engage with you guys in the comment section. And have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Thank you for watching.